herself. But I know in their track record, they've tried some different ideas that have not worked out. I would like to not see the Night Stalker come out this time unless it really could somehow work. But, you know, it's been a snap grab for them in the draft as something like a puck and spirit counter. But, you know, trying to cycle around these day-night times and getting the most out of them just hasn't really worked for them personally. So let's see what they have. It seems like our draft is ready to go, so let's check it out. OD taken off the table. No real surprises there. This time in this series, Batrider gets the early recognition by Quicy Qrew, and he goes away. Coddle and Enchantress are going to be those 1-2. Enchantress is always a very finite early part of the draft. You either got to ban it or take it, because if you don't, you got something like Beastmaster going to be popping out on the other side and ruining your laning experience.
True, yeah. It's for Coddle, too, it's like really hard to play around a team that's good at Coddle, because you know, you can always have like somebody go back and deal with like some split pushing, and then Coddle just like brings people elsewhere. We've even seen like I was watching like European Dota the other day, and there's some crazy like 4-man rotation to like the bot lane, and then Coddle TP top, recalled everybody, and then they did a 5-man rotation top, and it's like, what other hero can you do that with, right? So like if a team is as good as Quicy Qrew, I see why you'd be afraid of a lane dominator like Enchantress that just guarantees that the lane is won, and then Coddle, who makes the map impossible to play.
And something I want to add on top of Coddle here while I have the second that I've noticed people talk about a lot that makes him seem that much even stronger, particularly with the Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, it lost its stun. It doesn't have that anymore. It does have a 60-second cooldown. You're going to have it pretty much every big fight you go into. But the big part of it is how it turns everybody towards the center. A lot of these heroes, like your Pucks and your Spirits, who rely on that quick second turn and jump, like this ruins that, and it opens an opportunity for the team to jump you and stun you and catch you before you can do that. I've noticed Kezu in the recent puck videos you were talking about, Jenkins even mentioned it. Having your direction on where you want to go is really critical, because even just that fraction of a second allows the other team to catch you.
Especially with Puck's been nerfed recently, where its turn rate has gotten worse over time. So even more prevalent.
Turn rate, very precious turn rate on these heroes. And it took some time to get this first set of picks out now, but we have a Zabo going his prize Shadow Shaman here, and a Monkey King first pick core grab from Quicy Qrew early.
Yeah, which does deny from A team. They really favor this Monkey King as well, so taking it away
Monkey
from them.
King. It feels like you play position 1 or 2 depending on what lane is better, and it feels like Monkey King just doesn't really have horrible lane matchups all too often. They're gonna pick Lina. Interesting. So
I would like to
make
a prediction
crazy
here with this. Okay, let's hear it.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, okay.
All right.
Lina 5. This is a Lina 5.
Okay. How's that?
Why do you have this inkling?
Because
Jenkins, tell us.
Because SVG plays it. My girlfriend's a big SVG fan. She's looking at his Dota buff page. She's like, "Oh, I played a new game," and she told me he for some reason refuses to stop spamming this Lina 5, even though nobody else does it. So I'm inclined to trust her. You know, trust is important in a relationship, so I'm going to say this is a Lina 5.
Let's check it out. You're right. He does have a Lina game here. He played with Brax against Gunner, won that series. Has another one here where he lost. There's a couple of Lina games in here. I mean, you're not lying. He's practiced on the hero, and that seems likely. I don't think you just pull out a Quinn Callahan Lina this early in the draft. But, you know, on the other side, we're seeing what we saw from 5-man Midas. They're just like, here's our Invoker, and likely our mid laner.
All right, the ultimate next level, gentlemen. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's go.
Invoker, you know, Quicy Qrew's like, all right, this is their mid. This is actually the position 4. Okay.
Okay.
They're like, oh, Rasta, position 5. This is actually a position 2 Rasta, gentlemen. The old school, just push the wave, go back in the jungle, farm that shit, get a quick blink, get a quick Ags, get a quick shard, get a quick refresher. Your buildings are dead. All right, now you got Alacrity on position 4, Invoker for whatever hard right clicker you want to get. This is the strategy, gentlemen. 100%. Not going to happen.
I mean, Zabo is their drafter and captain, and I've heard him say, you know, he fiends everything. He'll check out the cast. He'll check out the replays after. He'll absorb what he can. And if we're here all mouthing off a bit about what you need to do is to flip back and forth, you know, maybe he does do it, you know.
Don't listen to us, no.
Not saying that's the good thing to do, but maybe he's like, yeah, that would be the 5-head thing.
All right, if he's going to listen, this is what you got to do. So if you're going to play mid-Rasta, ladies and gentlemen, obviously if Monkey King goes mid, Monkey King should destroy Rasta, but you get an early level of Shackle, and then you draft a position 5 Mirana. That laugh was unintentional because it's really good. Arrow into shackle, guaranteed kill in the mid lane. Rasta
can't even
out
help
of control.
yourself. You got like the Joker laughing there. You actually can't help yourself but laughing.
It's good. No, it's good. Okay, now that I said that, position for Mirana, and that means Invoker's off lane now. That's the huge trend. That's next level, becoming previous level, which could still work to your favor.
Sure.
Definitely happening.
No, I did see Mind Control playing some Invoker off lane, but then again, he's also buying fluffy hats and griefing, so it's hard to say if he really...
He runs down mid a lot, doesn't he, that young man?
Yeah,
Does Layla's have Invoker in his off lane, though? I don't know, man. I mean, this is a Tide Hunter, Darkseer, Nature's Prophet type of player, it looks like.
For Lelis, no. He's not going to play. Invoker, you can't play this hero on more than double-digit ping. He's going to be on some Tide. Probably Underlord. I'm always surprised when Underlord isn't banned against this guy. Beastmaster, of course. I mean, it looks like a pretty good Beast game, honestly. Invoker, Shadow Shaman. I mean, I know it's only 2 heroes, but, you have the Lina combo with it. If you want to run that as a 4, as a 5, you can rotate to the lane, set up with the Roar, set up with the Boars. It's really strong laning. No summons clears on the side of 18.
Mirana will be a summon clear, Mr. Jenkins. That arrow will kill Boars.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I didn't consider that in the calculations.
Consider the next level. That's where you need to be a drafter in Dota 2. Okay?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're not wrong. Okay, so
really, that's a bold statement.
Well, a lot of the time
you're not wrong.
This particular instance, you're right. This is gonna be a 5-position Mirana. Okay, Beast is banned. Lelis is gonna be Underlord. Let's be real. It's Underlord, right? How do you prep? He's gonna be a big beefy boy.
What is even good? Like, what's good against Pit? Pit of Malice just seems so strong with all these melee carries that everybody ends up going.
Ursa can take it off, and he owns him in lane. Monkey King, but that's, of course, on the side of Quinn, so I'd be very impressed if A-Team were able to pick it.
They go with the Grimstroke, though, which we don't see a whole lot often. But
maybe Grim Ricky with some alacrity action going on. Okay, I feel like this has got to be a Ricky pick. I mean, Ricky is good against Void Spirit with the Smoke Cloud, right?
All right. Do you want to know a hero other than Ricky that is actually very strong in lane with Inkswell Jenkins? I know this because in my very high-level pub game, I actually went 0-8 in laning stage as an Underlord against it. Okay?
Juggernaut?
It is Grimstroke Weaver.
Oh, okay.
Destroyed me. I didn't know what to do. I've never fed down mid, but that's as close as it gets. I was just feeding in lane left and right.
Did you have a sentry in the lane?
Of course not. I'm talking about my pubs. All right? You think I'm going to buy a sentry? Jesus.
Okay.
What is going on with Weaver there, Jenkins, if you could speak to that? Because I know it's a prominent pickup in cores. I see, Mason play it plenty, looking at the Pro Tracker, Fear, Gork, Envy. Everybody's still playing it. It's getting a lot of playtime in pub plays, but never seeing playtime in captain's mode right now. Why is that?
I think it's like a decent answer to a lot of offlaners, but he's like a shittier version of Monkey King and Ursa, which are very popular. Like the Underlords and the Beastmasters and Legions and stuff will lose to Weaver. But you don't really out carry something like a Monkey King or like a Troll or Juggernaut. That's the problem with Weaver. He's like very middle of the pack. If you're really good at it, you can make it work. Like if Mason was playing competitive, it would be, all over NA. But the thing is, like, we just don't have any prominent Weaver players that are actually playing competitive. Like if Yawar played a lot of Weaver, we'd probably see it because it's good enough, but it's not good enough to make it work its way into other people's drafts, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we have had in the meantime Lady Death Prophet slip into the A-Team draft.
There she is.
It's kind of, imagining the off-lane setup here. So how do you feel about a off-lane setup between, Death Prophet Shadow Shaman? Death Prophet Grimstroke? Maybe Shadow Shaman, right? You can't really do much with Inkswell as a Death Prophet from range.
True. Yeah, I would say they need some Inksweller guy right now. Something to benefit also from the alacrity. It would be cool to have some sort of beefy frontlining guy, or maybe like semi-beefy frontlining guy to actually benefit from the pushing that they have. Like they have Death Prophet, they have Shadow Shaman, even Invoker with the Forge Spirits is decent at pushing. Okay, now you have to answer the PL too, though, which is problematic. You know, that's a lot of conditions you have to satisfy, I think.
So is this off lane Void Spirit? Is that what this means?
10 seconds remaining.
Good question.
Do they play position 4 Void Spirit at all? Do you guys know?
5 seconds remaining.
Not
MSS?
often. From what I saw in like the last 15 games, it's always been Quinn. So, but I know he does play it. I know he also does play Monkey King though. So,
well, yeah, from position 1 standpoint, even Yawar plays both these heroes, right? The PL and the Monkey King. Both are, I guess. I know PL used to be old school counter to Invoker mid. How does Monkey King match up? Is that still, I assume, fine since he's basically ranged?
Yeah, I think so. I think both of these heroes will do fine against Invoker, which presumably is why they picked both of these heroes. Good against Death Prophet as well, because they're just flexible. They can put these anywhere depending on like where the side lanes go. Like hell, this might be a support Invoker still. It's actually so hard to read into this A-team draft, which is good. Like we wanted to see the like flex in the pocket strats. Like this is it. This is good.
Yeah, really curious what's going to go. How many boxes to check here, as you want to have something that can represent the lane well, but also be able to go toe-to-toe with the likes of a Monkey King and a PL. And I can't think of too many heroes that could do that. And the ones I think of, I don't feel great mentioning. Like Medusa, I don't know. Well, it can have an answer for both of those.
So okay,
welcome a fight.
Let's figure out our boxes here. So we probably want something to combo with the Grim. Otherwise, the Grim's looking weird. Okay, we need something to deal with PL because there's no illusion clear. So that's a must. Do we need to deal with the Monkey King? I don't think so. I think Monkey's kind of okay in this game. There's a bunch of ranged heroes. They have disables. So we'll say we need something that deals with Monkey King. We need something that that deals with PL. We need something that combos with Grim. So Battle Fury heroes, I guess, is like somewhat of a...
Oh, it would be a Phantom Assassin maybe then, right? Inkswell.
Sure.
Maybe.
Not bad.
Or is that a bad matchup
like
against?
No, PA's okay. I mean, I still think Ricky's fine. I mean, I still think Ricky's okay as long as you feel like, oh, it's banned.
Oh, he's been banned.
That's
he got banned at the end.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to mention that. It's good. It was a good call from before, but they were onto it.
Well, what do you think of like Radiance carriers, like a Wraith King? Is that just trash against PL since he goes to Fusel?
Yeah. I think now especially you don't want to go for some Radiance carrier against this SD hero. This is the cool thing about Quincy's drafting is like they cover so many bases that it feels bad to pick a lot of the heroes in Dota, and they force you to pick something you're not necessarily comfortable with. So
and now they have the setup for LSA as well. Very easy setup.
Yeah. So off lane, Void Spirit.
We have no idea. I actually don't know. Like it could be awful. I mean, I see Seb playing this off. Oh, they do go for the Wraith King. Okay, I see.
I don't know about that though. I don't know. I that could be one of those like we're settling with a comfort core pick that's still available for us to use. You know, Wraith King. A lot of the lineup on Quincy's side loves these long-winded fights, as this Wraith King does. So digest it real quick, gentlemen. We're gonna have to throw it over. So process it for what it is at face value and give me your prediction.
The old armlet assault is not going to do anything against PL, so I don't. Tough game for A-team.
I'm going to go Quincy. I think their draft is very nice. Not much left to pick. It was hard for us to figure out.
All right, let's see if the casters can agree. We have, of course, Lyrical and God's going to be on the mic. Let's throw it their way after a short break.
Oh, hello and welcome back, all you fine folks out there. We got game number 1 of our second series here. Quicy Qrew facing off against the A-Team Gods. Panel seemed pretty convinced that they were feeling the love for Quicy Qrew. I feel like that's maybe the name, but they did seem to like the draft. How do you feel about the drafts?
You know, I don't think it's a major outdraft. Like, I think the Wraith King last pick was probably the best hero left. Kind of, I think it's a good point the panel say where Quicy Qrew did put them in this position where you're not going to feel great about the Wraith King, but end of the day, it's the most comfort pick.